Hi, welcome to SPSP Knowledge. So, in the last two videos, we discussed about what is profit and loss account and what is balance sheet. The link for those two videos are given in the description box, so you can see those two videos. Now, in this video, we'll work out simple final account problem. So, whatever transaction happened during the year, with those transactions, we are supposed to find out what are all income and what are all expenses we have made. And we are supposed to deduct the expenses from the income and find out the profit. This is nothing but elementary school mathematics of sales minus cost is equal to profit. So by this way we can prepare the profit and loss account. But if something is reusable for next year, or if something is repayable during the in next year, then we are supposed to put those things in a separate sheet called assets and liability, that is in balance sheet. So those things will not form part of profit and loss account, they will go to balance sheet. And once when you prepare the balance sheet, then the final accounts come to an end. So this is a simple way in which we can prepare the final accounts. Find out income minus expense, profit, left out things, put it in balance sheet. Now with this idea, we will work out this simple problem. Some informations are given. Whatever information is given, we are supposed to put it in four compartments. What are the four compartments means? Income, expense, assets, liabilities. Okay. So for this you are supposed to have two pages, and we are supposed to have all the four compartments and do it in at a stretch. We are not supposed to do P&L account separately and balance sheet separately. And in some books some format will be given. Don't use the format method. Now we are going to discuss logical method. So use this logical questioning method and find out which item will go to which compartment. For this, we are supposed to ask some four questions. First question is money received or is it spent? If money is received means, then second question is this money something repayable in the future or not? If it is repayable, then it is a liability. So in that case, it will go to balance sheet. It will go to balance sheet. Otherwise, if money is received but it is not repayable to anybody in the next year, then it will find a place in profit and loss account, that is the income side. This is the first thing. If on the other hand, if money is spent, can we use this current year spending for next year? If we can use this current year spending for next year, then it is an asset and it will find a place in balance sheet. Whereas if this spending is not useful for next year, this spending is already used for this year alone, then in that case, it will find a place in profit and loss account in expenses side. So just ask these four questions and find out which item will go to which compartment. Now take the first item, that is sales of 5 lakh rupees. Now in this case, income, that is by way of selling goods we have received the money. So it is an income, and in this case we are not supposed to repay the money to anybody else in the next year. So in that case, this will go to income side of profit and loss account. Then take the next item, that is purchase. We have spent 2 lakh rupees for purchase of raw materials. And is the money received or spent means here money is spent. And is this product useful for next year? We have purchased goods for 2 lakh rupees and sold it for 5 lakh rupees. So nothing is left out. We can't use this money spent for next year purpose also. So already money spent is used. So in that case, it will form part of the expense and it will go to profit and loss account expense side. Likewise, take the next item, carriage expense, 10,000 rupees. So here money received or spent. Here money is spent. Now, is this spending used for next year? No, this is current year spending only. So put it in expense side of profit and loss account. Now next thing is A factory wages 45,000 rupees. Is this something money received or spent? Here money is spent. Now can we use this spending for next year? No, we can't use this spending for next year. This 40,000 is something that is used for this year only. So in that case, we are supposed to put in expense side of profit and loss account. Then take the next one, salary, 60,000 rupees spent. Here money is spent, and is it something used for next year? It is not used for next year. So put it in expense side of profit and loss account. Then take next one, rent, 20,000 rupees. Is money received or spent? Here money is spent. And is it used for next year? No, this is current year spending money. So put in profit and loss account expense side. Then telephone charges 5,000 rupees. Is it money received or spent? Here money is spent. And is this spending used for next year? No, it is not used for next year. This is current year spending only. So we put in profit and loss account expense side. Then advertisement charges 15,000 rupees. Here also money is spent, and this is current year spending only. So put in expense side of profit and loss account. So these are all expenses, and we are putting in expense side of profit and loss account. Then furniture 50,000 rupees. Is it money received or spent? Here money is spent. First question, money is spent, but can I use this furniture for next year? Yes, we can very well use the furniture for next year. This money is spent, and the asset is remaining with us, so we can use it. Since we can reuse it, we are not going to put it in expense side. We are going to put it in asset side of balance sheet. This is how we are supposed to identify in which compartment each and every item will go. Then take the next one, plant and machinery, 4 lakh rupees. Here also money is spent, but this plant and machinery is used for next year. Because of this purpose, we are supposed to put in asset side of balance sheet. Then take the next one, investment of 25,000 rupees. Here also money is spent, but what we can do means we can use it for next year. We can recover the investment money, or we can get back the money next year. So in that case, this will go into asset side of balance sheet. Then take next one, cash balance of 10,000. This is something useful for next year. This means it is an asset. So anything that is useful for next year, it is a part of asset. Then take next one, bank loan, 40,000 rupees there. This is money received. Is it money received or spent? Means it is received. But now in this case, are we supposed to repay anything next year? Yes, we are supposed to repay in the future. If the bank person asks, we are supposed to repay the money. Since we are supposed to repay, we can't put it in income side. So because of this purpose, we are supposed to put it as a liability. It is a repayable item. So we are supposed to put it in a liability side of balance sheet. Then capital 4,60,000. Here also money is received. This money is from proprietors of the company, shareholders or owners of the company. But when they ask back at the time of winding up of the company, we are supposed to repay the money. So since something is repayable, we are supposed to put it in liability side of balance sheet. Anything that is repayable, we are supposed to put in liability side of balance sheet. Then motor vehicle, lakh and 60,000 rupees. Here money is received or spent means here money is spent. And is it something useful for next year? Yes, motor vehicle is useful for next year. Since it is useful, then put in asset side of balance sheet. Likewise, we have took all the items and put it in one among the 4 compartments. And now we are supposed to balance the accounts. Now total the income side total is 5 lakh rupees, whereas expense side total is 3 lakh 55,000 rupees, and the income side is higher, so you put 5 lakh as the account total. Now 5 lakh minus 3 lakh 55,000, lakh and 45,000 is the balancing figure, that is the difference. Now income is more than expenses, so this lakh and 45,000 is the profit because we are having more income than the expense. Then come to balance sheet, and here when we total the asset side total comes to around 6,45,000 rupees, whereas if you total the liabilities, we are having only 5 lakh rupees. There is a difference of lakh and 45,000 rupees, which is nothing but profit. the profit that we have earned, that is a part of uh, owner's money, because if proprietor asks back the money, we are supposed to repay the capital they have invested as well as the profit we have earned for them. So this profit belongs to proprietor only. So we are supposed to add this lakh and 45,000 along with the proprietor money. We are supposed to put 4 lakh and 45,000 and the 4 lakh 60,000 in the inner column, add it, and it becomes 6 lakh 5,000, that is the capital. Now with this you add the bank loan also, total is 6 lakh 45,000. Now the balance sheet is tallied, both become assets and liability become equal. So in that case, final accounts come to one end. This is how we can work out a simple final account problem. Just ask the 4 questions, find out in which compartment each and every item will go, then balance the account. Instead of learning the format method, if we go by logic method, then we can work out any type of journal entries, rectifications, or bank reconciliation, or even you can work out for professional course problems also. So, if these informations are given, if whatever happened during the last year, if these informations are given, we can easily prepare the P&L account balance sheet. Now, the next important question is from where we can take this information, how we can arrive at this information. For that, we will discuss the accounting process in the next video. So, if you have any questions, ask it in the comment box or in WhatsApp. And if you like the video, like and share it to your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel so that we can get the regular videos. There are some questions in the Google form, so try to answer it. Thank you.